Easy. I am currently wandering through a town called Rwanda, and you'll know why shortly. But before I begin this one, I'm just going to cast back to last night when something else ace happened. Right, so as another show of Kurdish decency and ace hospitality, I just want to tell you what's just happened. So basically, I was in Sulaimania, as you might have seen in the last video, and I got a shared taxi today back to Erbil. So there's me and 3 other guys in the car. So got to like a checkpoint on the road. They have loads of these things just to make sure you're not going to blow anyone up. Show my passport, ask loads of questions in Kurdish. Of course, man doesn't speak Kurdish. Turns out one of the guys in the car spoke really good English because he lived in England 15 years and has now got British citizenship as well as Iraqi. So, got speaking to him for a bit. Ace guy, turns out he owns a hotel, and he told me if I'm staying in Erbil tonight, he'll give me a place to stay for free. And look at this fucking place. We've got this room. So, 2 beds in here. It's just dead decent. Got like a mirror in that. Everything's sweet. Coming here, got a whole front room, bathroom, and got a kitchen area. I've got a whole bastard apartment, right? And as I was coming in, I saw on the wall, like behind the reception thing, this is worth $150 per night because I am on the top. Absolute fucking geezer. So yeah, that was a guy called Sharam. Brilliant guy. He told me he's going to call his staff at the hotel and they're going to welcome me and give me a really nice room as his guest. Turned up, they welcomed me as Mr. Lewis, and here I am. I know I've said this about 8 times already, but honestly, the people here are by far and away the nicest and most welcoming and like the warmest people I've ever come across anywhere in the world. So anyone who's worried about me getting shot or blown up because everyone in Iraq's a terrorist, you're a div. Honestly, they're ace people. And do you want to know the absolute cherry on top of this cake? Look what I've got in here. An actual bastard toilet. What a mint place. But honestly, when have you ever experienced hospitality like this? Anywhere in the world. Ever. I mean, I knew this guy for 15 minutes, maybe like 20 minutes, between like that little checkpoint bit where I learned he spoke English and we chatted for a bit, and him getting out. And he's done this, $150. That's not 1,000 dong, that's US, that's 120 quid. Do you know what, I really can't express this enough. I don't know if you can tell this, but I really fucking love the people of this place. So yeah, that was last night, and it was fucking sweet. Even had carpets, and that's top quality shit here, because normally you just get like a laminate floor covered in fuck the bed. I'm alive. Normally you just get a laminate floor covered in bugs. And yeah, it was dead good. So this episode, this video, is basically showcasing why I love Iraqi-Kurdistan so fucking much. And as it's probably been made quite clear to you by now, first of those things is the people. And the reason I'm in a place called Rwanda is to show you the second of those 2 things that I'm going to take away from this trip, and that is the outstanding fucking scenery. Mum, if you're watching this, close your eyes because I'm about to show you what I nearly just fell down, right? This, ladies and gentlemen, is Karand, the deepest gorge in the Middle East. Kind of almost just fell down it. Quite glad that I didn't, because that's, well, quite a big drop. But shit the bed. Isn't that fucking tremendous? The landscape of this country is scarcely believable. It's fucking look at it. I'm not going near that edge ever again. But over here, we've got a new mate. Easy, mate. Clive the donkey's on the move. Where's he off? Where are you off, you little mad bean? He's gone to dinner, so I'm gonna leave him to it. We've got a lot of ground to cover today, boys. Got like 12 or 15 miles or something to wander. Not really sure where we're wandering to yet, but there's a place that might exist, so we're just going to give it a go. Anyway, back on hard ground. I was over there a minute ago, Mum, so you can open your eyes now, I'm safe. Yeah, Rwanda's named after a poet named Rawn, and does coming from city or citadel. And like I said, we've got quite an expedition to do today. Got quite a few miles to cover and not that many hours to do it in. It's now midday. Gets dark at about 4:30 here. Other thing is, I'm not really sure if what I'm aiming for is actually going to be a thing or not. So, yeah. Do you reckon it's like that actually a radio station broadcasting the footy? Listen to him. Someone just fucking scored, boys. Right, so I'm about out of the town now, so about 2 miles done. And it's finally like flattened out a bit, so I can breathe again. So, a bit more about this journey. Basically, the main thing I wanted to see was that gorge, but because it's a couple of hours away from Erbil, where I was last night, might as well make it a bit more worth it, right? So I'm going to have a look around the other bits near here. There's in fact 2 destinations we're heading towards, and maybe a third bonus one, but we'll see. Basically, the point of this video is not to showcase my suffering, but is to hopefully show how incredible the scenery of Iraqi-Kurdistan actually is. So we'll have a look. And yeah, as you can see, this walk is not alongside a gorge, unfortunately, or actually fortunately if you're watching this and I'm your son, having nearly fallen off one back there. At least not yet. I expect there'll be more mountains and stuff on the way. Kid wants a selfie. Good. See you. Anyway, yeah, break number 1. Can't really afford that many breaks, so I'm going to get there by sunset. But this is not a bad place to stop. Look at this. And the path we're taking, at least for the next couple of miles, is pretty much along here, down there somewhere, over here, into the abyss. But yeah, this is the unreal landscape I'm talking about. Got like one decent pile of stuff there. Over here you've got a big mountainy crevice. And anyway, about 4 or 5 miles in, and the bonus destination, the first one we're going to be going to, I think, is on my left. You'll see it in a sec. Oh, I'm in. I'm laid down, so I'm gassed. Basically I'm on a teleferic. This is a cable car thing. It takes me to the top of a mountain somewhere. Didn't even know it existed. Oh, until I drove past it earlier, like I said. So, could be decent. I assume it'll look pretty nice from the top, but if nothing else, I get a 10 or 20 minute sit down, so I'm buzzing. So now on top of Mount Korek. I believe this is about 2,000 meters up, and fun fact, this is Iraq's first ski resort. How about that? Although, looking at it, doesn't look entirely in season or finished. Don't know, I think it's a work in progress still. But still, ski resort in Iraq. And this is what life looks like up here, surrounded by 3 more mountains. But yeah, it's a fucking sweet little landscape. I'm sure when this is like a fully sunny day and like dead clear, it is absolutely spectacular. And I mean, it's still not bad at all, is it? But yeah, just another example of Iraq's brilliant natural goodness overlooked by everyone else because someone keeps dropping bombs. But yeah, we can't stick around too long. We do still have an odyssey to complete, and I have still got to find a way back to Erbil, because that's not been worked out yet, and I don't want to have to do that in the dark. So yeah, mint place, dead mint place, but we need to go to the next spot. So that was Korek Mountain and Korek Mountain Resort. Done about 5 miles so far, and I've got like 8 more to go in total. About 2 hours or so till it gets dark, so we need to get a fucking wriggle on. Now then, do you reckon cows sit proper funny? What's your leg doing there, you little madhead? Fuck me, look at the size of this. And this behind me is Behal Waterfall. Now, one thing you're allowed to do on here, as is being demonstrated by some alarmingly small children, is you're allowed to climb up it all the way to the top, and then you may drink from the spring, because it's all like dead natural and clean and stuff. Health and safety in the UK would catch epilepsy looking at this. Fucking hell. Looks fucking decent. See, running water, natural green stuff, people having actual fun in Iraq. Who'd have thought it, eh? Fuck me, look at Rambo. She's gone, mate. I've been here for quite a while now, and like everyone's just buzzing. Just like running up and down it and stuff and having an ace time. I proper love this place. Really, really do. Dead nice little town as well. I mean, it's still dead unfinished, as are a lot of places here, but it's pretty sweet. Holy shit, look at this bit. Fuck the bed. Now, while the point of this video is to convince you that Iraq and Kurdistan are amazing places to be and to visit, I'm not going to pretend that I've thought this the whole time. I mean, before I came, even like a month ago, I still thought everyone got shot here. I thought everyone got bombed every 10 minutes. And bear in mind, I came with 1 day's notice because of a vote on Facebook. I had no plans. I didn't have any prior research, whatever you want to call it, done before I came. Didn't know any of the places, didn't know anything about the people or anything. I just put my faith in humanity that I wouldn't get shot, and well, it's fucking paid off. Look at this place. This is fucking beautiful. Imagine if this were in Europe. This whole thing up here be lined with 5-star hotels. There'd be tons of people everywhere. There'd be loads of Asians with silly sandals and massive cameras taking pictures of everything. There'd be like loads of fat old American women with white baseball caps on, and there'd be loads of middle-aged Englishmen with shaved heads sipping a pint walking around. And I think I've just insulted the whole world. But the point is, there'd be people everywhere, and just because of how unbelievable this place actually is. The thing is, it's undeveloped, but undeveloped does not mean unsafe. It just means you don't know about it yet. This place is honestly fucking exceptional. Before I came here, my favourite place in the world were Estonia for the people. I thought people there are amazing, they still are. Sri Lanka, because I loved how different the scenery was from what I'm used to and how untouched and natural it all is. And Israel, because it's one of those countries that you get told are terrible, you turn up and it's amazing, and also has deserts and also nice people. This place, however, since being here, I've only been here for a week, has solidly taken the top spot by like a fucking country mile. This is the best place I've ever been, and I'm sure ever will be. Please, I genuinely recommend this. Maybe you don't get this point yet. I really, really recommend that you come here. You're not gonna fucking die. You're just gonna have a really, really mint time. But yeah, this is not me being Mr. Self-Righteous with a big I told you so or anything. I was on your side like a few weeks ago. I thought as well, this must be one of those places. It sounds like a swear word, doesn't it? Iraq's in the news because someone's dead. It sounds like something you shouldn't really talk about. But and even the first night when I got here, like, I thought I'd fucked it. I thought, what am I doing? Why was this a good idea? I've had a nightmare. Got here, after that first night, everything was sweet. And especially as well, as I might have let it slip once or twice, the people here are also fucking incredible. All I'm gonna say is, in the West, we've got this place so fucking wrong. It is unbelievable how badly we've got it wrong about Iraq. And there you go, there's another thing I thought I would never fucking do in Iraq. Number one being exclaim that it's the best place I've ever been, and number two, hitchhike. Although I didn't really hitchhike, I was just walking down the road and he told me to get in his car. Which sounds terrible actually, but actually no, it's like a 10-mile long mountain road. He was just fucking dead nice. Didn't speak any English, just wanted to help. There you go, another show, the 100th of Kurdish niceness. And I've not actually hitchhiked before, ever. I've always thought, to be quite honest, it's not that safe. This is from someone who trusts humans inherently. I know everyone's nice, but I've never done it. I've just never thought it was that, like, secure. Because when you're in someone's car, they can just keep driving forever, and suddenly you're in some evil mastermind's lair, getting held at ransom. So, no, but this is the one place. So I'm surprised to say this as well. This is the one place, Iraqi-Kurdistan, the only place in the world I would feel safe doing it. Seriously. And yeah, there was going to be another destination for today's little adventure, but actually, fuck it. This is the perfect time to end it. Another act, the 100th act of human kindness from the Kurds, and probably the most beautiful thing I've ever seen in my life, is a good way to like finish off these videos and this trip itself, because tonight I'm going to go to Erbil, tomorrow I'm going to go to Zaho, and the next day I'm going to cross the border into Turkey so I can get a flight home, as there's still no planes allowed in Kurdistan, so I can't get in from here. So, if this is the first video of mine that you've seen, please go back and watch the rest of the Iraq videos, not for my view's sake, but just for the fact that you need to see more of Iraq. It's fantastic, and it will hopefully change your mind. And for those of you who have watched all my videos, please just take away one thing, and that is not that I'm going to demand that you come here. The one thing I want you to take away from these videos is the 4 fingers, as our mate Mohammed taught us. The big difference between hearing about something and seeing it for yourself. It is the best way to sum up this whole experience. It has been fucking fantastic. Iraqi-Kurdistan is my favourite place in the world, and if you haven't really got the message yet, I've had quite a good time. It's been an eye-opener, it's been ace. And yeah, that's all I'm going to say about that. If I talk any more about how much I've enjoyed this trip, my heart will literally explode from how much I fucking love this place. So that's that. I'm done. The videos for the trip are done, I think. But stay tuned, subscribe, do what you want, and also if you want to suggest any more places you're curious about me going to have a look at and telling you about, then let me know and I'll get to it. And finally, I hope you've enjoyed watching these videos as much as I've enjoyed making them. It has been ace. But yeah, that's that. So cheers for watching, boys. This has been ace. See you in a bit.